tell you that these women do not want to become men. They want to remain as women, recognized, affirmed, protected, and they also want to be loved. These women want to be loved. They want to live in a secure environment. Their life is not complicated. So the covenant that we will have today, Hechi will be telling us, and other women you come to the stage and tell us, it will be about our lives, about how we relate with one another, about our money, about our ownership, about protection, and we will hear more from the range of speakers we'll have today. And let me also specially recognize Dr. Reverend Dorcas Gashagwa. She's in the house today, looking all beautiful. Thank you so much. And let me now take this opportunity to welcome Evangelist, who was supposed to give us a short devotion. Where is our evangelist? Let's do it the women way today. Where is our evangelist, Honorable Alice? Is she here? The evangelist who was supposed to give us the devotion for the day, Honorable Alice, is she here? Can I welcome you to the stage? I want to hand back the program to Honorable Alice Wahome. Thank you.
Let's give a big clap to our SG. Yes, Your Excellency, all protocols observed. We had agreed as women we would do a very short devotion. And for that devotion, because these women came from very far this morning, some of them have not slept. Jane Wairimo from Nairobi, AIPCA, she's an evangelist. Jane Wairimo is coming to the stage to help us with devotion, take us to the Lord. But you know, you have a very short time.
His Excellency, our fifth President of the Republic of Kenya, our aspirants from Governor, Women Rep, MPs, MCA, Senators, wamama wa nguvu, Bwana asifiwe. 1 minute. Hello. I have been given only 3 minutes, and I want to use my 3 minutes well. I'm Evangelist Wairimo from AIPCA, the larger AIPCA Church, Nairobi Archdiocese, born from Murang'a, Maragua, and I'm here. That is my MP, and I'm here because I know where we are heading. Praise be to God. Bwana apewe sifa. Tell your neighbor the presence of God is here. The fifth president. Can you tell my elder brother that the presence of God is here? Bwana apewe sifa. Do you see how we are seated today? Can you check the tent where we are today? Tell your neighbor the battle is over. Praise be to God. Praise be to God. Hello. Whenever God wanted to give the Israelites a deliverer, he had time to bring them into a tent. Hello. Whenever the Israelites cried to God, God will do everything. He had to do everything to bring the Israelites to the tent. This is the tent that the Lord has brought us so that you be given a deliverer. Praise be to God. This is the place God has brought us together. Because in the tent of the Lord, there is deliverance. Bwana apewe sifa. Tell your neighbor we need deliverance. Hello? We need deliverance in this country. Hello? God sent Moses to the Pharaoh. He told him, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. Hello? We have come here to tell the devil to let our people go. Hello? Hello? He has to surrender today and let our people go. The 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, as I stand here, I got a call at 1 a.m. and it was like, nemamenya no mareta. Wamejua ni nani wanaita kwa mkutano ya kesho. I had to call again. Are you talking to me? Yes, Wairimo from AIPCA Church. You have to go tell the people that God is really waiting for them. And the anointing I got from Muranga Maragwa, I have come here to stand firmly to tell the devil that he must let our people go. Pharaoh told Moses, if you are to go and serve your God, just go with your children. Hello? Wamama wakasema, our children will not go, and they will not leave their mothers behind. Bwana apewe sifa. Wamama tuko hapa kuwakilisha. This man, he carries the mantle. He has our mantle. He has the Hasra mantle. And this mantle will not leave the same house with the house of Dagon. This mantle will walk with the covenant box. This mantle will be passed to generation. It doesn't matter the altars they have put on. We are silencing them today. And this is the language of God. Hello? The language of God is this. We have been given power to silence every altar. Whether by blood, whether by cash, whether by accident, whether by witchcraft, we are silencing those today. Because we serve a God who sees and hears. Praise be to God. Praise be to God. And before I sit, because I'm happy to see all these people you see here, I've been monitoring them. Our governor, Kabogo, Tano, Tena. My little brother from Muranga, I'm from Kaharo. I'm here to tell you, there is God who sees. There is God who hears. There is God who has seen you through. How many times umeepukana na vifo, wakakuwekea usiku Mungu akategua? Because there is a God who sees and there is God who hears. Now I want us to say this. Before I go back there, I want you to open your mouth. Because they have been brought here by the precious heart of God. I want you to say after me. We refute every demonic words that have been spoken to our people. We erase every handwriting that has been written against their destiny. We erase it today through the blood of Jesus Christ. We bring down all the evil altars that has been elected to bring these people down. We refuse. We cancel their assignment, their mandate, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Before I sit, kindly, my able-faithful president, just come here before I sit. Kindly come. Come. Kindly come. Can you stand up? The battle belongs to God. They do not own any battle. Hawakujileta hapa. Hawakujitoa. Neturaiguithania. Neturaiguithania. Hatire werehire. Nekugerwo. Nakurehwo. Nekugerwo. Nakurehwo. The battle is not theirs. The battle belongs to God. Hello. Bwana asifiwe. I want to pray. And then I go back to Kamai. I'm heading to Kamai. You know Kamai? In Kahawa West. Hapo ndio naenda after I'm through with this. Because I know every word that God speaks, it is life. It is life. And you are going far. Ndukamake mwana witu. Mahiga twiroragĩra ũrĩa ũraikĩrio. Matire na thĩna nĩ foundation yakwa. Ya gwĩkĩra kiugo gĩkĩ hinya. Na kũragwo nĩ toro. Ngĩkũrĩrĩra. Ngĩmenya kwĩ andũ aitũ monetio thĩna. And as they stand here, akina my governor Kabogo wa maua wa gwitũ, as I pray for them, get the anointing. Touch it. And you rock comfortably. It doesn't. Let us pray. Father, in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ, before thy throne we stand. Because your gracious hand has brought us all this far. Thank you, Jehovah, for this meeting. It was all about you. It was all about you. Thank you for your presence. We can feel it. We can feel it. This is where heaven is. This is where you brought us together. And as we committed our able brothers and your able hearts, one thing that we know, it has taken your mighty hand to bring them all this far. It has taken your mighty hand to bring them all this far. Thank you, Jehovah, for the journey is not yet. Thank you, Jehovah, because a day and a season like today, we shall have something to remember. We have something to celebrate. Thank you, Jehovah, for what you have done. The battle belongs to you. We refute the name of our faithful president to every other country that altars has been raised to bring him down. Your gracious hand is not short to get hold of it and bring it back and cleanse it with your blood. Gutira makania magogona maria marutetwo. Ndoka gukirira hinya wamo. Ndoka gukirira uthamaki wa nduma. The chief spirits and the kings that operate under submarine. Kuria kungikorwo guthietwo na hitho. Igoro rio ndwa ya Ngai. Nitukwenda gugutia. Ukimagira kuo. Ukimaruta kuo. Ukimarehe gwaku. Thank you, because where we are heading, our next president is your friend. He has taught us about humility. Our next president has taught us about walking with you. He has taught us about being strong. Korotiwe mwathani ukoretwo iguru riake angere kuhoteka. Tigane wa mutulite omunyitireirie agianathira. And on to this date, we want to come into agreement with the Kenya Kwanza women that every handwriting has been erased. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mfarume. Thank you for gracing this event. Thank you for coming with us. Thank you for bringing us all this far. And as we conclude, may your presence goes with them. May your presence be in those ballot papers. May your presence goes with this man to the State House. Come 12th of August, we shall have something to celebrate. This we pray, believing and trusting in your holy name. Mbarikiwe. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wairimu. Yes. Your Excellency, we are now right before the Lord. And by the time, hello, akina mama hai, bado tuko kwa mkutano, si ndio? By the time, Your Excellency, tumalizane na wewe leo, tutakuwa tumebeba serikali yetu 50%. Our aim today, women, is to ensure that we are part and parcel of the formation of the government and that we shall be 50% owners and beneficiaries of this government. Hapo nimenena juu yenu mama. Wakina mama hai. Your Excellency, because this is your meeting, I want to humbly invite you before the next session, but particularly this session, so that you can welcome the women of Kenya Kwanza. Makofi kwa naibu wa rais, our presidential candidate, William Samoei Ruto. Thank you.
Haya. Asanteni sana, tunaweza keti chini. Viongozi wote wenzangu mlio hapa, wamama wa taifa letu la Kenya, hamjambo? Wamama hai. Wamama mambo. Wamama Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Wamama, God is good. And all the time. Asanteni sana. Kwanza, mimi nataka nichukue nafasi hii kwa njia ya kipekee kuwakaribisha wamama kutoka sehemu zote za taifa letu la Kenya. Karibuni sana. Najua ya kwamba wamama walio hapa ni sehemu kidogo ya jeshi kubwa ya wamama wa taifa letu la Kenya, wa Kenya Kwanza. Nachukua nafasi hii kuwaomba msamaha wamama wale wengine wote. Najua kwa simu yangu kuna wamama wengi ambao wangetaka kuwa hapa siku ya leo, lakini kwa sababu haiwezekani kila mmoja wetu afike hapa, nataka niwaombe wale ambao hawajafika mkutano huu wakubali ya kwamba wale wamama wako hapa leo ni representation ama ni waakilishi wa wale mamilioni wa kina mama wa taifa letu la Kenya ambao hawajafika hapa leo. Mimi nataka niwaombe wamama mlio hapa, mukubali ya kwamba nyinyi ni waakilishi sehemu kidogo ya wamama mamilioni ambao wako taifa letu la Kenya, wa Kenya Kwanza. Ni kweli? Mumekubali? Jambo la pili, mkutano huu ni mkutano wa muhimu sana kwa sababu uchaguzi wa tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 2022 ni uchaguzi ambao tutachagua mambo ya uchumi. This election, the 2022 election, is about the economy of the Republic of Kenya and its people. Let me repeat. This election is about the economy, single subject of the economy. The face of this election is Mama Mboga. Let me repeat again. The face of this election has been defined by Mama Mboga. The face of this election is a woman. She is called Mama Mboga. Not Mama Moja, Mama Mboga. And I want to say that Kenya Kwanza is the movement, is the coalition, is the place of the Kenyan women. Let me repeat again. This election is about the economy. The face of this election is defined by Mama Mboga, and this election, Kenya Kwanza, is the place for the women of Kenya. The most formidable women leaders in Kenya are in Kenya Kwanza. Let me repeat it again. The most formidable women leaders in the Republic of Kenya are in Kenya Kwanza. Let me ask all the women members of parliament and women senators and women governors who are in this meeting to stand up. Wasimame. Wale wa mama ambao ni wabunge, ambao ni masenators, ambao ni women rep, na wale wengine wote wasimame. Asanteni sana. That is the big team of women leaders of the Republic of Kenya who are representing other women in this meeting. Tafadhali ketini. In our midst, we have MCAs who are women leaders. Can they wasimame wale MCAs wote? Wasimame. Wow. Hawa wote ni wamama. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. When I say the most formidable women leaders in Kenya are in Kenya Kwanza, there is already testimony kwamba katika bunge linayokuja, bunge la 13, to demonstrate that Kenya Kwanza is the place of women. Even before the election, even before the 9th of August, we already have a woman who has been elected as a woman rep from Kericho County. Huyu mama anaitwa Beatrice Kemei. She is already the unopposed women representative of Kericho County. Wapi nduru ya Beatrice jameni? There are already very clear signs that we will have the most elected women in the next parliament coming from Kenya Kwanza. Tunaelewana? Let me also say the following. I am not a prophet, but I can predict that Kenya Kwanza will produce the most elected women governors in the next government. Let me repeat it again. In the next government, Kenya Kwanza will produce the most elected women governors, are setting a record in the Republic of Kenya. Having said that, we have many leaders in our midst, and it is only fair that I introduce them so that they can stand with the women of Kenya. We know very well that these men are actually women champions. In our midst, we have Rigathi Gachagua, our very able deputy captain. In our midst, we have the party leader of ANC, our very able leader, Musalia Mudavadi. In our midst, we have the party leader of Ford Kenya, Moses Masika Wetangula. In our midst, we have the party leader of Chap Chap, Alfred Mutua, the governor of Machakos. In our midst, we have the Speaker of the Senate, the Honorable Makelo Lusaka Kenneth. In our midst, we have the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Justin Bidan Muturi, also the party leader of the Democratic Party. In our midst, we have the Honorable William Kabogo Getau, the party leader of Tujibebe. In our midst, we have the governor of Kilifi and party leader of PAR, the Honorable Amason Jeffa Kingi. Mutawapigia makofi jameni. In our midst, we have the Iron Lady from Coast Province, the Honorable Aisha Katana Jumwa. Mekatilili Wamenza of our times. In our midst, we have the current senator and future governor of Nakuru County, Susan Kihika. In our midst, we have the current nominated member of parliament and future governor of Embu County, Cecily Mbarire. In our midst, we have the current governor and future governor of Kirinyaga County, Anne Mumbi Waiguru. In our midst, we have the current deputy governor and future governor of Kwale County, Mama Fatuma Achani. In our midst, we have the current member of parliament for Kajiado East and a future leader in the Republic of Kenya, Mama Peris Tobiko. Wow, we have very great women here. We have the current women rep of Tana River, Mama Rehema Hassan. We have the current member of parliament for Bomet East, Mama Beatrice Kones. We have the current women rep of Kericho of Bomet County, Joyce Korir. We have the current member of parliament for women rep for Laikipia, the lioness, Mama Kate Waruguru. We have the current senator from Kilifi, Mama Zawadi, Geni Makofi. We have the current women representative from Kajiado County. You know her, she's on a wheelchair, but she's a great, great woman. Geni Makofi. We have the current nominated member of parliament and future MP from Meru, Mama Halima Musheke. We have the current senator, Mama Falhada. We have the current member of parliament for women, member of parliament, a women rep from West Pokot, Mama Tomitom, Geni Makofi. We have the current women rep and future women rep, Mama Haika Mizigi from Taita Taveta. We have Mama Faith, the current and future woman rep from Nyandarua County. We have Mokami Mashinani, member of parliament from Nyeri County. We have Wamaua, member of parliament from Maragua, present and future. We have Mama Jane Kihara, a great woman from Naivasha, member of parliament from Naivasha constituency. We have Mama Charity Kadhambi, all the way from Njoro, current and future member of parliament for Njoro constituency. Is there any other woman here who is elected? Wow. We have Gadoni Wamushomba, the current women rep from Kiambu and future member of parliament for Kedunguri. Alice Nganga from Thika Town, the current deputy governor of Makueni and future women rep. We have Wamuratha from Kiambu. We have the current deputy governor from Nandi County and future deputy governor as well. We have Mama Chematia Sergon, from a member of parliament from East African Legislative Assembly and future women rep of Baringo County. We have from Laikipia County women rep, Geni Makofi. We have a member of parliament in waiting from Aldai, Mama Keitany. We have many other women. And the great woman from Nairobi County, Mama Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, Senator. We have the Iron Lady from Oranga, Mama Alice Mudhoni Wahome. And we have the women rep from Wasingishu County, Mama Asanteni Sana. Sorry, the other women, I may not be able to mention all of you, but you are all great women. Pongezi sana. Pongezi. Pongezi. Let us clap for all the women. Wow. And we have Toto. All the way from Bomet County. Now, thank you very much. Let me just say this. We have come here. This is a very special moment, not for the women of Kenya, but for us as a nation, collectively. And we have come here so that we can put pen to paper on the Women Charter. Yeah. On the Women Charter of the Republic of Kenya, and none other than these leaders. And in our midst, we have the leader of the pastoralist community in Kenya, the one and only, Aden Bare Duale, from northeastern Kenya. And to also witness this occasion is Mama Dorcas Rigathi, the spouse of the deputy captain of our team, the man to be the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And of course, we have Mama Rachel Ruto, who is in our midst. We also have the Director General, Asante. We also have in our midst the Director General of our presidential campaign, the current governor of Turkana County, the Honorable Josephat Nanok. So let me say this. We have come here so that we can change the destiny of our nation by making sure that the single most important issue in the Republic of Kenya, the mainstreaming of half our population, the great women, the shakers and movers of the Republic of Kenya, the women of the Republic of Kenya are mainstreamed into the politics, governance, leadership, business, the economy of the Republic of Kenya. And that is why we have come here. All of us have come here to listen to the women leaders. We have gone through many counties. We are remaining with a few. And while we went through the many economic fora across the country, we listened to the women of Kenya. They told us many things. They told us things about empowerment. They told us things about leadership. They gave us examples of how they want things to change. And today, we have come here so that we can put together all the views that we have heard from across the country, listen and finalize what will become the Women Charter of the Republic of Kenya that will be the turning point of what women have been looking for since the advent of independence in the Republic of Kenya. So today marks a turning point in the governance of the Republic of Kenya. Today will be the point where women can sit on equal basis at the decision table with all the other leaders of the Republic of Kenya. And we are going to make it possible. Women will become equal partners, will have equal say, will occupy equal positions in the highest decision-making organ of the Republic of Kenya.
Your Excellency, you can see there's competition of people who really want to pass some word to you. And it's a tall order to speak already after the Deputy President. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, Madam Rachel Ruto, my former Chair and Speaker of the National Assembly, all honorable members and guests present, Deputy President Mutarajiwa Rigathi Gachagua, I am both humbled and honored to be in this electrifying and extremely bright gathering. They didn't give me a memo on the color code. Your Excellency, I want to start from the beginning. And the beginning is not the beginning of Kenya, but the beginning of mankind as we know it. In Genesis 1, 26:30, verses 26 to 30, it's about creation
it's about power, it's about dominion, and more importantly for this occasion, it's about equality. Dominion, man was given dominion over everything God created, except fellow human beings. That is God's law. Specifically, Genesis 1:27, I just quote, "So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God he created him, male and female, he created them." So male and female were both created in God's image. Man's law, for us, man's law is the Constitution of Kenya 2010. It talks about equality, human rights, but also aiming at addressing historical injustices for women. And that's why the 2/3 gender rule was introduced. Women have used resources unnecessarily, Your Excellency, to get the government represented by the three arms of government to put a mechanism for the 2/3 gender rule. I think, Mr. Speaker, you know many times, even at our age, we have come demonstrating at your offices to demand for a mechanism for this 2/3 gender rule. However, Your Excellency, it has continued to be elusive for Kenyans since 2010. Two former Chief Justices to the level of the Supreme Court have ordered Parliament, maybe the word is not the right one, to put the implementation mechanism or close shop. The women of Kenya have even sought interpretation by the East Africa Court of Appeal, which agreed Parliament was responsible, and Your Excellency, we have a pending bill in Parliament by your very own Gladys Sholei. Your Excellency, the three arms of government are supposed to check on each other so that not only can the Constitution of Kenya be implemented and adhered to, but also that good governance, democracy, and the enjoyment of human rights can be the intentional and total experience of all Kenyans, women included. Article 21, implementation of rights and fundamental freedoms. It is the fundamental duty of the state and every state organ to observe, respect, protect, etc. And Article 27, every person is equal before the law. That's why, Your Excellency, I'm very excited to hear already your preemptive statement that you gave, how your government is not going to ignore women and how your government is going to make sure that women are represented at every sphere of our leadership. Your Excellency, I train on leadership, and I know leadership becomes hard only when people are running away from the law, from the rules, and from the truth. Otherwise, it's easy. Then it becomes an uphill task instead of a downhill task. Your Excellency, these over 10,000 plus women are gathered here on behalf of other Kenyans not represented here, as you rightly noted, to call upon your leadership, if elected, to make leadership a downhill task for yourselves, but also for the Kenya women by simply implementing the Constitution of Kenya. And where necessary, push the enforcement mechanisms. The executive should no longer turn a blind eye, Mr. Speaker, to a rebellious parliament in matters of gender or any other matters of national importance. Your Excellency, your acceptance to sign the Kenya Kwanza Alliance Women's Charter, a contract of delivery on the long-awaited promise for Kenya women, is a bold and welcome move, which we urge you to follow through and change the trajectory of our nation forever and for better. As I finish, Your Excellency, one major equalizer contained in this charter is related to God's gift to women, the honor to carry and bring forth children. Your Excellency, this God-given gift and honor has been used as a curse for women's growth and development. These women are saying in their charter that a major equalizer is to provide work creches in all workplaces so that women are not disadvantaged as a result of the gift and honor God gave them to provide for mankind. Your Excellency, the women of Kenya are demanding that your government boldly supports mechanisms that will fast-track women leadership and women equality in Kenya. Long live the women of Kenya. Long live all the citizens of this country who are all made in God's image and therefore equal in his eyes. Finally, the women of Kenya are saying, recognize me, nitambue. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Jerry has set the legal basis for us very nicely. And now, without further ado, I want to invite a lady commonly known as Shiko Waruaka.
Njeri, please, on behalf of all the leaders here, we would want to understand when you say Parliament has been rebellious, and that's why the Supreme Court already ordered that unless the two-third gender rule is passed, Parliament should be dissolved. Is that the case?
Yes, that is the case.
So you are looking at what timeline, for example? What are you looking at? What are you asking us as Kenya Kwanza, as on behalf of the women of Kenya? You're looking at us implementing that two-third gender rule, which is constitutional. Do you have any timelines for us so that we can work with whatever timelines you have?
Your Excellency, timelines passed, the constitutional timelines passed, and the Speaker will agree with me. And 2 parliaments have run out of those timelines, Your Excellency. So they have been illegal parliaments. And therefore we are saying, when your government comes to office, working together, because it's like Parliament was left to work alone and the executive turned a blind eye. Working together with all 3 arms of government, this mechanism can be put in place within 3 months of Parliament sitting.
All right, those pictures were coming to you live from the Nyayo National Stadium, where Deputy President William Ruto was launching the Kenya Kwanza Women's, I believe they call it a charter. And some of the demands that have been made by the women there, as you heard, is the implementation of the 2/3 gender rule in Parliament. They say 3 months, although the constitutional timelines as interpreted by the Supreme Court lapsed, with the last Chief Justice, David Maraga, recommending the dissolution of Parliament until that threshold is met. Well, that leads us up to Decision 2022, coming up next. Now, following the nomination of Martha Karua as Raila Odinga's running mate in the presidential race, Deputy President William Ruto assured as part of his campaign promises 50% of the cabinet positions will go to women. Now, Martha Karua is campaigning in Ukambani region, more specifically in Kalonzo Musyoka's backyard, as well as Charity Ngilu's backyard, being that she's the governor of Kitui County. So she's leading the party's campaigns in that Ukambani region. And it comes just days after Kalonzo Musyoka rejoined the Azimio train. She is expected to lead the team to his home turf and sell their agenda to the nation. She is rallying voters to support their camp on the platform of an improved economy, zero tolerance to graft and empowerment of women, among other things. She is accompanied by Makueni Governor Professor Kifutha Kibwana and his Kitui counterpart, Charity Ngilu.
Congratulations. Hata wewe umekuwa Kwanza. Tumuombe Mungu tukimshukuru alangite na Honorable David Masika. Road.
Now, a multi-agency security team joined the National Cohesion and Integration Commission for a stakeholders forum in Marsabit County. The two-day forum was aimed at appreciating the community's role in the peace process and developing the collaborative framework for lasting peace ahead of the upcoming general election. Speaking during the forum, the County Commissioner for Marsabit, Paul Rotich, emphasized the need to continuously engage all communities and sensitize them on the importance of peaceful coexistence before, during and beyond the general elections. He also encouraged communities in Marsabit to continue surrendering illegal weapons to the authorities in order to achieve lasting peace.
Tunaona kwamba hii ni wakati mzuri ya kuleta jamii mbalimbali ambayo imekuwa ikisozana ili waweze kuja kuongea, kusemezana na kuweza kuweka msingi mpya.
Sisi kama NCIC tuko na mikakati ambayo tunaita uchaguzi bila noma, which is meant for the whole country. Hiyo roadmap is spread all over the country. It's not only for Marsabit.
The operation is just a stopgap measure. It is not a lasting solution. And the lasting solution comes from the community themselves.
Moyale sub-county 2013-2014 tulipata shida kubwa. Sisi wenyewe tulipigana, tulichomana, tuliuana. Lakini baadaye tulijua hiyo ni hasara. Sisi wenyewe tulisungumiza, tulijadiliana, tulete amani. Mungu ametusaidia kuleta.
The Kitale Law Courts have received approval to handle court-annexed mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism. The court has now operationalized the department to create a platform for Kenyans to resolve disputes that have overstayed in court. Speaking during the official launch, High Court Judge Agri Muchalule said the move is aimed at helping to reduce case backlog in the courts. He said the move will also ease the time for Kenyans to get justice on litigation. Meanwhile, the judiciary has asked Kisumu residents to take advantage of the Legal Aid Center to solve 80% of the disputes through an alternative conflict resolution system. Kisumu High Court Judge Fred Ochieng noted that the Legal Center will improve access to the justice system among the locals.
They empower the Kenyan public to be able to resolve their own disputes or participate in the resolution of their own disputes. So that's really the way forward.
The cases which are targeted for mediation are family-related disputes. That is succession, if you have issues to do with custody of children, land disputes, and any matter which is civil in nature.
We take a break, but I will be back with more on NTV at 1.
The Kenya Space Agency, a state corporation with the mandate to promote, coordinate and regulate space-related activities in Kenya, will host the Kenya Space Expo and Conference 2022 on the 15th through the 17th of June 2022 at the Sarit Expo Center, Nairobi. The theme of the event is Leveraging Space Capabilities for National Development, with focus on the space economy and the utilization of space science, technologies and applications to provide solutions to socio-economic challenges and in the development of our national economy. The event will bring together industry, government, policymakers, academia, investors and other key stakeholders to showcase technologies, applications, projects and innovations, and provide networking opportunities and linkages. Register now at www.kenyaspaceexpo.co.ke. See you there.
Hi, I'm DJ Drogba. On average, almost 250,000 people die on the road in Africa each year. As a proud African, this breaks my heart knowing that so many deaths could have been avoided. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. Make sure you stick to speed limits. They're there to protect you and others. Slow down at high-risk areas like junctions, sharp turns, and before traffic lights. And watch out for pedestrians, cyclists, and animals. To avoid collisions, keep a safe distance. And remember the 3-second rule. Pick out an object and count to 3. If you've passed the object before the count of 3, you're far too close. So when you're on the roads, follow these safe steps and help save lives. We all have a role to play in road safety. Together, let's make Africa's road safer.
Ni nini kwa hii nyumba? Sasa hizi ni nini? Hii nyumba haina kitu. Gasi imeisha. Mafuta ya kupika hakuna. Mpaka chumvi. Wanaume wengine wanatoka kasi kama wamebeba shopping. Wewe unakuja tu na mkono mtupu, unakuja tu kama unatembea. Wewe ni mwanaume wa aina gani? Mbona usihisi kama wanaume wengine kila wakati
will be held responsible for any transaction that is not in accordance with the law, ili kuprotect watoto na familia ambao wanaangamia wakati mali yao imeuzwa bila ya idhini ya watoto na mama. Sijui kama tunaelewana.
Tunaelewana mheshimiwa.
So tumesema hivi, mbali na umesema kweli kwamba sheria iko, lakini sheria haifuatwi.
Ndio.
So kama Kenya Kwanza tumesema wale ambao kazi yao ni kufuata hiyo sheria, officers wa serikali ambao wanaruhusu ardhi ya familia, ardhi ya watoto, mali ya watoto ikuwe transferred bila ya idhini ya watoto ama mama ama mzee, wale watachukuliwa hatua za kisheria ili tuhakikisha kwamba hiyo sheria, kwa sababu ishapitishwa, inafuatwa ili tuhakikisha kwamba wamama na watoto hata na wazee hawateseki mali yao ikiuzwa kinyume ya sheria. Tumekubaliana?
Ndio, tumekubaliana.
And let me explain this for the avoidance of doubt. We are saying for the women of Kenya, for the men of Kenya, since the law already exists, the enforcement of that law has been weak. We are going to work with Parliament so that we criminalize any activity by any public official that is done to aid any transfer of land or property without the requisite consent of either the man, the wife, or children, or family, so that we can protect families and especially children from being destitute out of sale of their property or land by people behind or in contravention with the law. Tumeelewana mama?
Tumeelewana.
Tumeelewana. Asante sana. Thank you.
La mwisho nikiondoka, Mheshimiwa Makamu wa Rais, ulinjua ukiwa umechelewa, na naomba baada ya kumaliza hii mkutano ya leo tuwekee wimbo moja tucheze leo kabisa kumshukuru Mungu kwa sababu ya siku ya leo. Asante sana.
Alfred Mutua anataka kuchangia sehemu kidogo pale.
Asante sana. Mama, tumesikia mambo ambayo umetaja, na mnajua kwamba wanawake Kenya ndio wanafanya ile kazi nyingi sana kwa familia, na wanawake Kenya ndio wanapata mateso makubwa sana katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Akina mama Kenya wanateseka sana katika hali ya miradi ya kubeba maji, hali ya kulea watoto, na pia upungufu wa pesa na hela hauwafikii vile unavyopaswa kufika. Mama, tumejua yale mambo unasema ni yale mateso akina mama wanapata na ile discrimination ambaye pia lazima wakuwe wanawakilishwa vizuri ndio mambo yaende sawa. Sisi katika Kenya Kwanza tumeamua ya kwamba tunataka wanawake, akina mama, warembo wetu, dada zetu, watoto wetu wakuwe hapa na sisi kwa mwendo wa maendeleo. Na ndio unasikia Kenya Kwanza na William Ruto anaongea kuhusu pesa. Bottom up is about the economy na kuhusu pesa, si ndio? Na ndio tuweze kuchunga hiyo pesa. Kenya Kwanza na serikali ya William Ruto imeamua ya kwamba hata cabinet itakuwa 50-50, wanaume 10, wanawake 10. Na hapo ndio itawezesha sasa yale mambo unaongea kuhusu, kutakuwa na watu kwa cabinet ambao wataweza pia kushughulikia. Kwa sababu once you take care of the woman, once you take care of the mother, you've taken care of the entire nation. Thank you.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Alfred Mutua.
Asante sana.
Thank you for those presentations. The women are saying, empower me, nijenge. And next we have the testimony under Defend Me, Nitete, done by Beatrice Mochari from Kisii County, but had come to Nairobi to hustle. Karibu Beatrice.
Hamjambo nyinyi wote. Mimi nilikuwa natetea wamama vile nimetoka Kisii mpaka hapa. Ikifika wakati watoto wamefika secondary, mzee anakuchapa, ukienda kuomba school fees anatoroka anaenda. Ukienda kuripoti hakuna chenye unafanyiwa. Mi naomba mtuweke kwa deski ndio tupate usaidizi. Kama mimi saa hivi vile naongea, watoto wangu wako 3 secondary. Mzee alinitoroka, hataki kujua na sina kazi yoyote. Mi sasa kitu yenye naomba mtuweke kwa deski, ukienda kuripoti ndio unasaidiwa. Thank you.
Mama Beatrice, jambo.
Poa.
So unasema tuwaweke kwa desk. Desk, sikuelewa.
Ukienda kuripot hakuna chenye unasaidiwa. Sasa mi naomba wamama wakae huku, ukienda kuripoti nao wanakutetea.
Okay, nimekuelewa sasa. Yaani ulikuwa unasema pale kwa report desk ya polisi,
hakuna mwenye anakusikia.
Ukienda kupiga ripoti, hakuna mtu anashughulika.
Hakuna mwenye anashughulika na watoto wako nje.
Mama Beatrice, unakumbuka tumeweka desk katika kila police station, karibu police station 2000. Lakini unasema hiyo police station haisaidii wamama. Ukienda kusema mambo yako, kama ni mwanaume anasikiza, anapuuzilia.
Hakuna chenye unasaidiwa. Wewe unaripoti, unaambiwa tunamkuotia, unaangoja uone mtu.
Okay. So ungependa tuweke wamama?
Mama ukienda huku ukiripoti paka ashughulike maisha ya wamama.
Yes.
Ukienda kwa huku ukipata mwanaume hakuna chenye anakusaidia.
Correct. Haya, ni kweli mama. Tumekusikia.
Kama mimi saa hii nalia, watoto wako nje na ni watoto wako secondary. Mwanaume ndio huyo ametoroka, haonekani, hata simu hakuna. Alisikia nimemripoti, sasa akatoroka kabisa.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, pole. So, wacha niseme hivi. Hiyo maneno ya gender violence iko pamoja na ile ya FGM. Iko na maneno ya domestic violence. Iko na maneno ya house help. You know, wale wanafanya kazi katika manyumba ya watu hapa Kenya na hata kule ng'ambo. Wengi wao ni kina mama. Na mara nyingi ingawaje kuna sheria ya anti-FGM, kuna sheria ya domestic violence, kuna sheria ya sexual and gender-based violence, lakini unasema hiyo sheria yote haijawasaidia wamama waweze kujimudu ama waweze kushughulikiwa wakati wanapata hiyo mateso. Si ni kweli?
Yeah.
Sasa kama Kenya Kwanza tumekubaliana hivi, nataka wamama munisikize. Nataka nikueleze hivi. Tumesema kama Kenya Kwanza tutatengeneza agency maalum ya kina mama yenye itaitwa Women Rights Agency. Na hiyo Women Rights Agency ndio itashughulika sasa na mambo yote yanayohusu mambo ya sexual and gender-based violence, mambo ya anti-FGM, mambo ya domestic workers challenges, zile tuko nazo domestically na kule ng'ambo, na tutahamisha hiyo agency kutoka kwa wizara ya gender, tutailete katika ofisi ya rais. And this is what we are saying for the women of Kenya. To take matters women seriously, Kenya Kwanza will create a new women rights agency that is going to ensure that all laws that have been passed on anti-FGM, on gender-based and sexual and gender-based violence, on domestic workers, both locally and internationally, and we are going to elevate the status of the Women Rights Agency from the Ministry of Gender to the presidency. And we are going to make the leader of that agency an unofficial member of the cabinet, so that all decisions will be made at that level. And we are going to make sure that that official will not only sit at the presidency, but will oversee all matters to do with sexual, gender-based, anti-FGM, and domestic workers challenges we have locally and internationally. And we will operationalize that agency so that it will be in every county. Tutaweka officers wa hiyo agency katika kila county, na itaanza kusimamia hata yale rescue centers ya watu ambao wako na matatizo ya sexually, anti-FGM, maneno in every county. Tunaelewana mama Beatrice? Na sasa itaungana sasa na ile desk ambayo umetueleza, ambayo iko katika every police station, to make sure that mama akipiga report kwa police station, kama hatua haitachukuliwa, hii agency itahakikisha ya kwamba yule officer ambaye alirecord anachukuliwa hatua. Umeelewana? Asante sana.
Thank you.
Asante sana Beatrice. The next speakers are joint speakers, Marian Garane and Riz Pamboro. They will make a presentation on Educate Me. They are saying, the women of Kenya are saying, educate me, educate them, educate me, nielemishe. And they have the message on that. Come, the two of you, together you know how to share that platform.
Wamama oye, Yude oye, and our Deputy President, the guest of honors, and our upcoming President, the 5th, and his deputy, Mheshimiwa Kajagwa, and our aspirant leaders, starting from the MCA, Governor, Women Rep, Senator, Amjambo. My name is Admarin Abdi Garane. Mheshimiwa, I'm here to speak about early marriages. Our girls are going through a lot due to early marriages. Yes? Yeah. And Mheshimiwa, kitu muhimu sana, wasichana wetu wanapitia sana. They drop out of the schools because they are getting married under the age of 18 years. Yeah. The other thing, the main cause could be most of the girls, they come from poor background, which can cause the parents cannot be able to pay their school fees. So I'm requesting the girls to be given, when it comes to bursaries and sponsorship, they should be considered. And the other thing, Mheshimiwa, mama mboga wanapitia sana mali nimetoka hasa Wajir County due to lack of blackout. Stima huko imekuwa shida na wamama wanapitia sana huko. Hiyo ndio kitu kingine muhimu sana, wamama wanafaa wasaidiwe. The other thing, the money for the youth and the women, they don't get it. Yeah.
Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Let us appreciate her. Thank you. Your Excellency, William Samoei Ruto, and all protocols observed. I salute you all. I salute you all. Mnasema I salute you back. I salute you all. My name is Riz Pamboro, and Riz Pamboro runs an organization by the name Riz Foundation. She's a motivational speaker in schools. I've gone to more than 400 schools, Your Excellency, countrywide. So I'm able kuambia mashida zote, be it za wazazi, be it za mtoto msichana. Your Excellency, I would wish to start with one, which is a major thing in this country as far as schools are concerned. Periods poverty is the major problem or issue in this country. Your Excellency, a humble request, when you get in, because when you see me here, and I am a humanitarian, najua utaangusha bei ya hii kitu. Hii kitu lazima utaangusha bei. Wamama oye! Iangushwe, isiangushwe! Your Excellency, there is no way a girl should miss a class because of sanitary pads. Thank you. Let me continue kindly. So let me do my small speech what I had planned. So, what causes period poverty in Kenya? Period poverty is the lack of access to sanitary products due to financial constraints. This can be caused by a wide range of life events and negatively impact on a girl or woman's ability to access a sanitary pad. To manage most intimate and regular occurrence in her life. Your Excellency, 65% Kenyan women or girls are unable to afford a sanitary pad. And I'm saying this with my own good experience from Mashinani. I'm always there, now and then. Some girls engage in transactional sex in order to afford a sanitary pad. May I give you a very good example? I remember there is a video which had really trended in Turkana that girls do sleep with men so that they can afford 50 shillings to buy a sanitary pad. What if the government which will get in and do something about it? All will be well, all will be solved. When I go there, I also talk about the menstruation periods. And I tell them this: effects on poor sanitary hygiene. Unakutanga, washaanza kupata shida, wanajikuna, wanafanya nini? Why? Because of poor quality. Using unclean pads or cheap alternatives can lead to urinary infections. It's not about the causes of pregnancy. No. Also, urinary infections causes this. Fungal infections also. If you don't change your pads, most of them, they can use this sanitary pad for more than 4 hours. Wanawake wenye wako hapa wanafaa kuniambia ama wanajua tunafaa kuvaa hii kitu only for 4 hours only. Lakini unakutanga msichana alivaa asubuhi, amekaa kwa desk, amekaa. For example, I went to Bomet, where you remember the girl who hung herself because of menstruation periods. That girl hanging herself is a spirit of what? Yes? Yes. The reason why she did that, she hung herself, is because of when she saw the blood on her dress, she was shocked. And what led to that? She just hung herself. When I went there, I discussed about this.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mariam, and thank you very much, Rispa. Asante sana. You have basically mentioned about maybe 4 things. To start with what you have ended, Rispa, it is correct. Period poverty is a very big challenge, and it undermines the dignity of women if they have no access to sanitary pads. Let me make it categorical here that Kenya Kwanza will go beyond the free sanitary pads for all our school-going kids. We will work out a mechanism with all our women representatives in Parliament to make sure that every girl in Kenya who requires a sanitary pad has a sanitary pad to use. So beyond what we are doing in schools, we will go beyond what we are doing in schools so that we make sanitary pads available to all the women of our country, especially the vulnerable and those who cannot afford. You have also said something about early pregnancies. We have categorized early pregnancies under the Women Rights Agency. The Women Rights Agency will look critically at early pregnancies and work with women who are involved, our children. And we have said, as Kenya Kwanza, we will enforce a comprehensive return to school policy for all our teenage girls and make sure that all our girls who give birth while in school or underage girls, they will not only go back to school, but they will also become automatic beneficiaries of government bursaries so that they can go and make sure that they have their education uninterrupted. We have also said it's the burden of many women to provide food at home. What we will do as Kenya Kwanza to assist many women who today are struggling to feed their children, the Kenya Kwanza administration will double the money under the school feeding program. We are feeding currently about 2 million kids. We will double it to 4 million kids. And we will transfer as conditional grant that money to counties. And we will ask every county to match a shilling for a shilling so that our ECDs and our primary schools will have lunch portions for all our primary school children as part of alleviating the challenge of feeding our children that is mostly on the shoulders of the women of Kenya. Let me repeat for clarity. At the moment, the government of Kenya is feeding close to 2 million kids. It is rather an inefficient mechanism. We will double the resources going to school feeding, and we will transfer those resources to counties and request every county government to match a shilling for a shilling so that we can actually feed 8 million of our kids from ECD to grade 6 in our primary schools with a warm meal every day, so that we can not only improve the growth of our children, especially in ECD, we can also improve school attendance, because food is a major challenge in our schools. And finally, in terms of supporting women, we will ensure that all women who are in Tibet and learning under the STEM sector of our education, all women in that space, all our girls in our TVETs and in the space of STEM will become again automatic beneficiaries of government bursary schemes so that their education is guaranteed. Mumenielewa? Tumeelewana? Yes. Very good. Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wamama hoye! Wamama mko? Your Excellency, we have a very special group of women in this country who are very often left aside. Our next speaker is actually deaf, but she's very active in these spaces, and she has a very powerful story that will highlight the issues in terms of healthcare around people with disability, and particularly women with disability. Karibu, Miriam, welcome.
I want to see her from there. Which one? Your Excellency, the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto, members of the Kenya Kwanza Coalition, and all the leaders that I have seen here, and all the invited guests, people living with disability, how are you? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miriam. I am a deaf woman, and I communicate using sign language, the third national language in Kenya. And I can hear with my eyes and use my hands to speak. First of all, I want to say thank you for granting me this opportunity and giving persons with disability an opportunity. I want to say a huge thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your assistance and the things that you have provided to the persons with disabilities. And also for the assistance that you gave us, the waiver when we were during the nomination for the people who are vying. We appreciate that. We didn't pay anything for all of us. And now that became the first coalition to become accessible to persons with disability and those who are vying in parliament, under MCA positions, and also the Senate. There are people who vied. There are many, but we appreciate that offer. Thank you so much. We all know that today, in the World Health Organization statistics, they say 15% of all people are disabled. So the statistics that we have right now, they say in Kenya, we have, from the 47 million people that we see here, we only have 7 million persons with disability and who are also voters. So it's a big number for your votes. Women living with disabilities are more. But now we have some little problem. When we did the census in 2019, persons with disability were ranked lower. They were less than 1 million. So my worry was, did the persons with disability die, or people with disability, people stopped giving birth to persons with disability? How do we even reduce to that? But I think the statistics were wrong. From all that we know, I would want to talk about the issue about concerning persons with disability, and specifically focusing on the health education and the poverty eradication for persons with disability. On the issue about health, it's true, I would want to say that the health system is not good and accessible for persons with disability. I'd request you as the 5th President of Kenya, when you take over the office, kindly just assure persons with disability they'll have the access to health facilities, health services, because especially the area on sexual reproductive health, that's where the issue is. Persons with disability, anytime they go to the hospital, they are stuck. Maybe a woman is pregnant, they are on a wheelchair. So when they come to the hospital, maybe the nurse ignore them. Sometimes they don't even care for them. We have always been lost, especially on issues with disability. So many women have died because of lack of this accessibility. On this issue about health and also communication accessibility, you imagine a person who is deaf goes in hospital, the doctor doesn't understand sign language, and the nurse does not understand sign language, and the deaf person is there. They cannot write. How will they communicate? How will they communicate? So I'll just give you an example of my story. A few years ago, I was married. I became pregnant. I went to a hospital. So I just went, and when I came there, I'm just a normal person. When you see me, you'll see like I'm a normal person. So the person looked at me, and when I went to the doctor, we started interacting with like, hiya, a deaf person, you are pregnant. Oh, Jesus, what happened? Which devil did this to you? I was scared. Did a devil make you pregnant? So I was like so scared. A devil, where from? I married so that I became a devil. Does that mean that I married a devil? But it's because people thought that we cannot get married. The communication challenge is a big issue. Another time, my colleague, who we worked together with, 2 years ago, they went to the hospital. The same way, they had a challenge. When we went there, she had a UTI. She had an issue with her reproductive health system. So when we went to the hospital, the doctor misdiagnosed them because of the communication. So when they went and they were trying to, when they were told to go and take that medication, it was wrong. In the afternoon, they took, and then they have been taking the medicine in the wrong way because communication was done in the wrong way. So when they went back, they were told they had a problem with the UTI. So when we went back to the hospital with an interpreter, we found out the issue was a different thing, and they had been given the wrong medication. So you see, that can cause a real challenge to persons who are deaf and also persons with disability. On health, for the health workers, I'd propose, maybe they are being trained on how to be accessible to persons with disability. Also, on issues with disability, most people don't have money. They are very poor. Because you see how the NHIF, for example, doesn't care about persons with disabilities' health. So anytime you go, for example, right now, me, a deaf person or a person who is visually impaired, when they go and ask for the services, they're deaf. So the way the disability card is made does not help anything. it's not cheap, because anytime like I go for assessment, I'm required to have 10,000. Like a child of mine who is there to get a disability card, to go to school, you must go for assessment. Very expensive. You have to pay for that assessment. So maybe you can make it inclusive for NHIF and for the assessment anytime we go for those assessments. And also for therapy, for the wheelchair, there's assistive devices. Maybe make them as accessible for us. I'll go back to the issue of poverty. Let me tell you, it's true. All of us, we are hustlers here. Persons with disabilities are here. They are mama mbogas. We have people who have been selling mitumbas. You know, all of us, we have been doing those businesses. We are hustlers, even as persons with disability. We heard recently what happened. One person said that mitumba are clothes for the dead people. But how? You know, that is what we use ourselves. Because mitumbas are clothes that feed families. We work there as a family. That's how we get our fees. That's how we get we earn our living. So if we eradicate the mitumba business, who is going to take up the burden that we have been having? So it is important for us to watch on that, not to just help us eradicate poverty for persons with disability. How do we do that? Empowering them. I have been seeing you that you have been empowering persons with disability. There's clothes that they sell. That will help also eradicate the poverty levels for persons with disability. Maybe giving them the tools of trade. The tools of trade will help us a lot to be self-dependent. Like we can start our own businesses, like for salons, giving us the dryers, the shaving machines. That one we can be able to do. Those are the tools of trades that we want you to give us. So right now, with the high cost of living again, most of us here, because we had been having breakfast in the morning, lunch, and also supper. But maybe some of us have not had that breakfast because of the expensive life that you have right now. Or women here, have you all had you haven't been having that challenges? So now I'd want to ask you, Your Excellency, when you take over the office, do something about the cost of food, because it is affecting persons with disability. As we're not getting enough food, it's a big challenge for us. The food security issue will need to be that, lowering the cost of living. All the women agree with me, and also persons with disability, to be specific in this. The other one I'll talk about, education. The previous time, that's my final point. Recently, there was the education tool, and the parents are left with the children. So I'd want to request you, maybe focusing on education for persons with disability and for children with disability, because that situation is not good. Every year, we celebrate KCSE, KCPE, but have you ever seen persons with disability being celebrated? What have they done? Have they performed? They have teachers in school who do not understand their mode of communication. A child who is there, they go to teach the teachers how to sign. So I'd want to request you, just for the next government, when you pass, there's the KSL bill that is ongoing in Parliament. Maybe it can be placed as a law so that we can be assisted for the Kenya Sign Language bill to be approved in Parliament and open all opportunities and accessibility for persons with disability and those who are deaf and other persons with disabilities. And then the final most, Your Excellency, they say that you are a thief. I don't know how, you have not denied that. I don't know. I don't know whether you have all stolen our hearts. That's the reason why they call you a thief. We are here because you have stolen our hearts. And I'm a proud person to say that you have stolen my heart and the heart for the women of Kenya. Continue with the good work. Continue stealing more hearts for women in Kenya to make it accessible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mariam. Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. I just want to tell you, Mariam, I know you have spoken to many issues to do with people living with disability. I want to tell you that we are working with the leadership of people living with disability. We are actually going to have a separate people living with disability charter. as Kenya Kwanza, so that we can work on all the issues you have raised on matters to do with education of people living with disability, access to buildings, access to government services, NHIF, and many of those other things. But specifically, the issues you have said that relate to women, I want to tell you that majority of the people in this space, or matters to do specifically with women, we have said that NHIF, which we are going to transform to Hustler Healthcare. So Hustler Healthcare is going to ensure that, number one, community health workers or community health volunteers who today are doing a lot of work around women in vulnerable spaces, around women who need support. We are going to make sure, as Kenya Kwanza government, we are going to enter into a co-sharing agreement with every county so that we pay half the stipend for community health volunteers, and the counties pay half the stipend, so that we can meaningfully benefit from the personnel in the community health space that are already trained and that will support people living with disability as they support women especially. We have also said that, of course, the entire NHIF program that is currently available to people living with disability, women, orphans, and sometimes there is delay, especially in giving out stipends under the NHIF program. We want to tell the women beneficiaries in this room of the cash transfer program that the Kenya Kwanza administration will change policy so that all stipends paid to people living with disability, to people, to orphans, to the old, the aged in our society, stipends owed to these people will be paid before salaries of public servants is paid. At the moment, sometimes it takes up to 4 or 5 months before people on cash transfer receive their stipends. We will make sure that it is paid for every month upfront before salaries of public servants is paid. And finally, we will make assessment for people living with disability free. You will not need any money to be assessed so that you can qualify as a person living with disability. The rest of the issues, Mariam, we will capture when we have a conversation on the charter of people living with disability. Asante sana.
I'd want to thank you, and also for bringing persons with disability on the table, because anytime we are not on the table, then we cannot be included, and we don't know what will, you might not know our needs for persons with disability, and especially women with disability, nominating them for the MCAs, Senate, and the MP position. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mariam. And I think for the wonderful presentation you have made, I will ask the Kenya Kwanza Secretary General to find a place for the nomination of Mariam, so that she can prosecute matters to do with women and people living with disability in one of our assemblies.
Ha, ha, ha. Tumeuona mkono wake Bwana.
Mengi mazuri tumeyaona, Mungu umetenda, ni kweli wewe muweza. Ulitamka vitu vikawa, neno tulatosha, ukisema umetenda. Harisha Israeli, uliwavusha, kawatoa utumwani. Watumishi wako umewapa yote waombayo, ikiwa umependezwa.
Uamualo hakuna wa kulipinga, hakika wewe ni Mungu
wa vyote.
Unatawala dunia na vilivyomo, makuu umeyatenda.
Jehova,
hakika tumeuona
mkono wako Bwana, kweli matendo yako Bwana ni makuu. Na umetutoa mbali kweli, ukatushika mkono mahali uliona pekee. Chini hata juu, watu unawainua, sifa na utukufu ni zako milele. Na tutakusifu jina lako Baba, milele tutakusifu kweli. Daima wewe mwema, tutaishi kwako. Tumeuona.
Thank you very much. So far so good. So far so good. Wakina mama hai. Kenya Kwanza. Hebu rudini kwa mkutano. Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza. Kazi ni kazi. Kazi ni kazi. So far you are following. Si tunaendelea kupeana mambo yetu, si ndio? Mimi naona tuko sawa na serikali ya Kenya Kwanza. Wakina mama hai. We want to now go to the next session, Your Excellency. The next session is for you. And it is a very important aspect. And I will ask Soipan to come and explain why it is critical, because the commitments you have now made, the ones you continue making, we want them to be documented. Most important thing, we want to document, because women have been promised before. We want the promise from William Samoei Ruto to be a promise like no other. Thank you, Soipan. Please, Honorable Soipan, Member of Parliament for Narok County.
Thank you very much, Honorable Alice, Your Excellency, our Deputy President, and the incoming 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, our running mate, Mama Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, thank you for coming. Mama Dorcas Rigathi, thank you for coming. Your Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, the Honorable Moses Wetangula, my boss and the leader of the DP party, the Honorable JB Muturi. I think I saw the Honorable Kingi, the Honorable Mutua, Excellencies, Governors, all governors present, our members of parliament, kina mama wa Kenya, hoye! Akina mama hoye! Bwana Yesu asifiwe! Bwana asifiwe! Your Excellency, we are going to a very important session. We are saying, as the women of Kenya, we want to say to you and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance team, you have set a precedent like no other. Your Excellency, your model of campaign Someone will have to write a book about it. It has not been done before. The charter that we have brought before you, it was not written in a boardroom. It was not drafted in a four-corner room. The bottom-up economic forums that you have been making across the country, we have our charter today as the culmination of those forums. We have not seen a presidential candidate before making the rounds across the country, having one-on-one sessions with Kenyans to know what it is they want to see done for them once a government comes in office. And as the women of Kenya, Your Excellency, we have not been left behind. I know you have had very robust contributions and discussions from women across Kenya. And the charter before us today is speaking to the issues that we as the women of Kenya would want to see you and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance team unequivocally commit to. And we are requesting, Your Excellency, that the issues that we want you to commit to this afternoon will form the basis of your annual State of the Nation address to Parliament once you come into office. So that every single year, we will be taking a tab to see how we are progressing in terms of achieving the things that you will be committing yourself to together with the Kenya Kwanza Alliance team. But before I do that, Your Excellency, before I call you over, I just want to take a very short time to take recognition of the women who are here today. Your Excellency, they are doing selfless campaigns day and night from every corner of this country. We have the Hustler Brigade, wasimame tuwaone. Those women are led by Esther Mokiri, and in Nairobi we have Salome Mbugwa. Tunawaenzi sana na tukazane mpaka tupeleke Wilbaro State House. We have the Hustler Divas. Kama wako hapa tusalimiane Hustler Divas, asanteni. Wamama na Ruto. Wamama na Ruto, asanteni. Women for Ruto. Are you here, Women for Ruto? Wasupa na Ruto, our lobby groups. Your Excellency, within the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, we have women at the core of the leadership positions in our respective parties. We have members of the national executive committees of our parties, NEC members, Musimame, thank you very much. We have women who are heading our national election boards in this room, asanteni sana. We have the Kenya Kwanza Women with Disability League, led by a lovely lady, Bridget Sankok. Nafikiri Disability League wako hapa, asanteni. We have the Muslim Women Belt Caucus, led by Fauzia Ali. Your Excellency, these are the women who are burning the midnight oil to make sure you get into State House. Our aspirants, I think you had taken time to recognize our aspirants. Women members of the clergy, pastors, bishops, tunawatambua sana. Mama wetu Bishop Wanjiro na kuona, asante sana. Na kina mama hustlers wa Ruto, mko kwa hii room? Wamama hustlers wa Ruto mko? Asanteni sana. And I want to pass a special message of apology kutoka kwa mama miradi, Mheshimiwa Millicent Omanga ametuma salamu zake, tafadhali mzipokee, hangeweza kufika. Your Excellency, we will now move into the formal part of this function, which is the signing part. I would like to call our lawyers, our legal team here, led by young women. Tuwapigie hawa mawakili makofi. Karibuni. And karibuni, Carol, come. So take custody of the documents and take your position. I would like to call upon Your Excellencies, this is a Women Day. So for our party leaders, we know you have put leaders, women leaders, at the helm of your parties. So I'll call upon the Secretary Generals or the leadership of the parties, affiliate parties, Chama cha Kazi, Njeri, karibia hapa, Bakari. We have the Devolution Party, Nkatha. Tafadhali tuharakishe wamama viongozi wa vyama vyetu, affiliate parties. The Farmers Party of Kenya, Waithira. Tujibebe wa Kenya Party, the representative I know is here. Tafadhali kina mama ambao wanawakilisha hivi vyama kwa vyeo mbalimbali, mnajijua tumeongelea mambo haya. UDA Party, our very own Secretary General, Veronica Maina, karibia. ANC Party, Senator Petronila Were. Ford Kenya Party, Pauline Nangila. The Democratic Party of Kenya, Veronica Waithira. Tuna pia mwakilishi wa PA. Tafadhali mchukue nafasi zenu. Asanteni sana. So Your Excellency, kina mama tujitayarishe ili tuweze kumkaribisha our 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. Tuweze kusimama sote tafadhali pamoja na viongozi wetu. Tusimame. Your Excellency, it's your moment. The women of Kenya are watching. The women of Kenya are listening to hear the commitments that you have for them.
Ni maombi, nguvu za giza zimeshindwa kwa jina lake, jina hilo kuu la Bwana Yesu. Nguvu za giza zimeshindwa kwa jina lake, jina hilo la Yesu. Kwa magoti nimefika hapa, kwa maombi nimefika hapa, kwa majeshi wana silaha ni roho wake. Nguvu za giza
Haya, kwa sababu tutulie kidogo. Kwa sababu ya nafasi hapa nitawauliza our lady governors, karibieni tafadhali. Tuketi chini tafadhali tunapo jipanga. Your Excellency, you're welcome. Come to the podium. You have a task to perform, and we want it to be clear. Bishop Wanjiro.
Nguvu za giza zimeshindwa kwa jina lake, jina hilo kuu la Bwana Yesu. Nguvu za giza zimeshindwa kwa jina lake, jina hilo.
Haya, kina mama. Kina mama hoye. Si tunataka kusikia ahadi zetu. Ama mnatashwishi ya kwamba tuko serikalini baada ya tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8? Si tuko serikalini? Asante. So to kindly let us take this moment. Your Excellency, we are waiting to hear what? Your Excellency, we have some 7 key points here. The first one of which is economic empowerment. We want to hear from your own words what you're telling the women of Kenya concerning economic empowerment. Karibu, Your Excellency.
On matters economic empowerment, I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, do hereby commit that 50% of the 50 billion Hustler Fund shall be ring-fenced towards women-owned enterprises. I also commit to actualize access to government procurement opportunities by ensuring that women-owned enterprises will automatically qualify for the LPO financing through the Hustler Fund without any other conditions.
Situpige makofi kina mama. The second point, Your Excellency, that we want to hear your words on are on the leadership of this nation.
I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, do hereby commit to actualize the 2/3 gender principle and to put in place mechanisms within the first 3 months of the Kenya Alliance government and ensure that this 2/3 gender principle is actualized immediately the mechanism is in place and that it doesn't have to wait until the next general election. On leadership again, I commit on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance that we shall allocate 50% of all cabinet positions to the women of Kenya. Additionally, I commit that we will ensure that the Public Service Commission, in all its advertisements and recruitment, and all government agencies, commissions, parastatals, and other government agencies shall strictly observe the 2/3 gender rule.
Your Excellency, you have heard a lot about the need for enhanced education for women. We want to hear you on matters education.
I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, do hereby commit to ensure a comprehensive return to school policy for teenage mothers and have them as automatic beneficiaries of all government bursary schemes. I will also ensure that the government of Kenya will double the amount of money allocated to school feeding program to make it possible to increase the number of children benefiting under this program from 2 to 4 million. And we will transfer the said resources to county governments and require county governments to match these school feeding program funds so that a total of 8 million kids will have a hot meal in school every day. I also commit that we will support young women transitioning into our TVETs, especially to undertake science, technology, engineering, and maths courses. And they will be automatic beneficiaries of government bursary education programs. On the subject also, I commit on behalf of Kenya Kwanza to put an end to period poverty by providing sanitary pads and sanitary towels to all our girls. And that is for free. I also commit that we will create in the Kenya School of Government an institute to train women and build the capacity of women in leadership and entrepreneurship.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Makofi kwa mambo ya education. The fourth point is on the protection of women against sexual and gender-based violence. Welcome, Your Excellency.
I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, commit to establish a women's rights agency to be housed under the office of the President with a mandate to address sexual and gender-based violence, including protection against early marriages, female genital mutilation, abuse of domestic workers locally and internationally, and the establishment of county rescue centers for victims of SGBV.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now to matters health. Welcome, Your Excellency.
I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, do hereby commit to establish the Hustler Health Care Program. By December 2022, every Kenyan, including every Kenyan woman, shall be insured or shall have health insurance at affordable premiums, and where they cannot afford, the government of Kenya will pay for the women who cannot pay. Secondly, I commit to ensure that adequate numbers of community health volunteers and establish a cost-sharing framework between national and county governments in the payment of their stipends. I commit to provide mothers of newborn babies with diapers for their children for a minimum of 3 months, paid for by the government of Kenya.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Wapi makofi ya our fifth president. Your Excellency, on matters environment.
I commit to ensure availability of clean, safe, and environmentally friendly and affordable cooking fuels, and eventually eliminate the use of firewood and charcoal for cooking by making sure that we have a government program that is built around cooking gas and making it affordable to all the women of Kenya.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Akina mama, maneno ya makaa na kuni tumekataa, si ndio? Tunasonga mbele. Your Excellency, on matters agriculture and ownership of land by women.
I, William Ruto, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, commit to ensure full enforcement of the spousal consent provisions of the law in all land transactions and property rights to cushion women, children, and families from dispossession of family land.
Thank you very much. Makofi kina mama. Asante sana, Your Excellency. Sasa tutaenda kwa kilele cha mkutano huu, kikao hiki. Nani, Your Excellency, tunataka utuwekee kidole. Na unaona umezingirwa na mawakili, kina mama viongozi, kwa sababu tutakuandama ili tuweze kutekeleza zile promises, ahadi ambazo umewapea kina mama wa Kenya.
Kwa jina lake, jina hilo la Yesu, kwa magoti nimefika hapa, kwa maombi nimefika hapa, ni kwa majeshi wana silaha ni roho wake, nguvu za giza zimeshindwa, ni uchawi, ni maombi, zote zake Mungu ili nipate simama imara, hata watu 1000 wakianguka karibu nami, 10,000 kuliani mwangu, lakini mimi halitanikaribia, kwa macho yangu nitayatizama. Ni kwa majeshi wana silaha ni roho wake, nguvu za giza zimeshindwa, ni uchawi, ni maombi, si urithi, ni maombi, sio kwa nguvu zangu, ni maombi, si uchawi, ni maombi.
Asante sana. Makofi kina mama. Makofi kina mama. Sasa utawakabidhi hawa kina mama viongozi hicho cheti. Magavana wenu nyinyi ndio mtamsaidia katika counties, karibieni. Asante sana.
Kwa majeshi wana silaha ni roho wake, nguvu za giza zimeshindwa.
Asanteni sana kina mama, tupige makofi. Your Excellency. Your Excellency, karibia hapa. Karibia hapa. Your Excellency, sio kina mama wote wameona ile cheti ambayo umesign. Tutakuomba uweze kusoma. Karibuni governors. So Your Excellency, karibia. Na vinara wetu, mtatusamehe leo ni siku ya kina mama, lakini tunawakaribisha kabisa. Your Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, karibia hapa. Excellencies, karibieni. Governors, naona Governor Lusaka, Speaker Muturi, karibuni.
Okay. Declaration of commitment. We, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, greatly inspired by the countrywide bottom-up economic forums that have provided us with an opportunity to listen to women, ranging from professionals, mama mbogas, politicians, students, housewives, to name just but a few, do hereby commit to this charter, which is a product of this process.
Sasa tutamkaribisha running mate wetu Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua. Asante sana Your Excellency. Sasa Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, utachukua kalamu, utie sahihi kando ya ile ya our fifth president. Tutawaandama nyinyi wawili pamoja ili kufuatilia maneno ambayo mumeahidi kina mama. Your Excellency, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, this is a joint effort. Tutawaandama nyinyi wote katika utekelezaji wa ahadi hizi za kina mama. Kina mama tupige makofi jameni. Tuko na Mheshimiwa Senator Moses Wetangula, kinara wetu wa Ford Kenya, na wewe ni wakili, tia sahihi pale. Tutakuwa hapa kwa hapa na nyinyi katika kutekeleza ahadi kwa kina mama.
Baba natamani uwe wangu na mimi niwe wako. Tote kilicho
Mheshimiwa Speaker wetu ambaye ni kinara wa Democratic Party of Kenya, karibia. We are committing you to the Mheshimiwa Justin Muturi. Tafadhali tia sahihi Mheshimiwa Justin Muturi. Tutakuwa na nyinyi baada ya tarehe 9 katika kufuatilia ahadi kwa kina mama. Mheshimiwa Aden Duale, hatutakuacha nyuma. Tumepata sahihi ya Mheshimiwa Duale katika kutekeleza promises kwa kina mama. Mheshimiwa Kenneth Lusaka, Speaker wetu wa Senate, tia sahihi pale. Kina mama jameni, tufurahie na tupige makofi. Asante. Mheshimiwa Governor Josephat Nanok, head of our presidential campaign ya Kenya Kwanza, we will be on you in terms of honoring the pledge and promise to the women of Kenya. Our women governors, simameni hapa. Mheshimiwa, tutaanza na Mheshimiwa Ann Mombi Waiguru katika witness. Yes, you are our incoming governor for Kirinyaga County. Kuna maneno ambayo mtasaidiana na serikali ya juu. Governor wetu wa Embu County, Mheshimiwa Cecily Mbarire. Asante sana, weka sahihi yako. Asante sana. Na ninajua mnajua kuandama watu katika kutimiza ahadi. Our incoming governor wa Nakuru County, Mama Susan Keheka. Asante sana governor wa Nakuru, Susan Keheka. Baraka tele. Our incoming governor of Kilifi County, shangazi wa taifa, Mama Aisha Jumwa. Haya, tuko na mama wetu governor wa Kwale County, Madam Fatuma Achani. Ataweza kutia sahihi yake. Tuko na mama kiongozi Beatrice Adagala, ambaye she's our incoming women rep Vihiga County, na yeye ni kiongozi mkuu katika chama cha ANC. Asante sana. Alice Wahome, utawakilisha kina mama ambao watakuwa bungeni kupitisha sheria ambazo zinahitajika katika utekelezaji wa chata hii. Na kuwakilisha our secretary generals na viongozi wa vyama vyetu, Veronica Maina, Secretary General UDA Party. Asante sana. So, Your Excellency, tutachukua nafasi hii pamoja na vinara wetu hapa kuwatambua candidates wetu ambao ndio wanafanya kazi pale mashinani kuhakikisha tunaenda State House. All our women MCAs, ninawaomba tafadhali msimame hapa mbele. Kina mama MCAs, tafadhali kwa haraka tusimame hapa mbele. Kina mama wetu wote, members of parliament, karibieni hapa juu. Hawa MCAs, kwa sababu mko wengi, tafadhali tusimame hapa chini. Tafadhali waheshimiwa MCAs, muangalie pale mbele. Muangalie kina mama. Haya, kina mama ambao wako na tikiti, women members of parliament wa Kenya Kwanza.
Chosen generation, we've been called for to show His excellence. All I required for life, God has given me, for I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm working miracles. I live a life of favor. For I know who I am. I'm working in power. I'm working miracles. I live a life of favor.
Asante sana. Let us take our seats. Tuketi kila mtu. Let us take our seats. We will take the photos later. Hawa watu wote mmesimama hapa, tuketi chini. Tafadhali. Tuketi chini. Haya, tuko na MCAs wetu, wapigeni makofi. You will come back later. Tuketi chini. I think we can all sit. Yeah.
Asanteni kina mama. Sasa tuchukue Your Excellency, we have our lady governors from Siaya and Migori County.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Asanteni sana.
Asante.
Asante, thank you.
Haya. Naomba tuketi chini. Naomba tuketi chini hapo. Thank you very much, ladies. Okay. We are going to recognize okay. Haya, tafadhali. Haya. Tuko maendeleo ya wanawake wako hapa pia, wapigeni makofi. Very good. Now, as I said earlier, this is a momentous occasion for the people of Kenya and for our daughters, our wives, our mothers, the great women of the Republic of Kenya. I am now going to ask very few people to make comments. Very, very brief comments. And I will start Haya, asanteni sana. Let me ask the women leaders who are in our midst. First, tuko na wamama wa maendeleo ya wanawake. Wako hapa, kama wasimame ili tuwapungie mkono. Asante sana. Thank you very much. There are so many here. Wacha nipatie Soipan, we want to listen dakika chache na hawa wamama wenzetu watuambie mambo yao.
So nitaomba kabisa tuweze kuchukua nafasi kidogo kwa sababu ya kina mama kurudi manyumbani, na nitaanza na gavana wetu wa Kirinyaga, Mheshimiwa Ann Mombi Waigoro. Karibu. Dakika chache sana. Tupige makofi kwa gavana wetu, na ningewaomba dada zangu wengine karibieni hapa. Governors. Kina mama hai. Salimiane kwa mikono kina mama hai. Harambee. Kenya Kwanza. Harambee. Kenya Kwanza. Kazi ni kazi. Haya, leo ni leo, asema kesho ni. Mimi sina mengi ya kusema. Your Excellency, the Deputy President and the incoming 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency Mama Ruto, our Deputy President-designate, and all the party leaders present, and the leaders who are here, all protocols observed. Today is an extremely important day in the history of Kenya.
for the first time, the women of Kenya have signed a charter with an incoming government on the commitments that they want actualized when the government comes in. Sisi tuna imani ya kwamba serikali ambayo inakuja ni serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, si ndio? Kuna mtu ambaye haamini vile? Serikali tunayo ama hatuna? Serikali tunayo ama hatuna? Sisi tuna imani ya kwamba rais wa 5 ya Jamhuri ya Kenya ni William Samoei, na sisi kama kina mama tunajua tumepewa kipao mbele kwa sababu amesaini hiyo charter ambaye imeangalia maslahi yetu ya ukulima, ya afya, ya masomo, ya watoto wetu. Hakuna neno hata moja ambalo tumeomba hatukupatiwa. Mimi nataka kuwaomba kama wamama wa Kenya. I want to plead with you as the women of Kenya. In Kenya Kwanza, we are saying it's not one woman, it is Mama Mboga. It's not one woman, it's Mama Mboga. Because Mama Mboga anatuwakilisha sisi wote kama kina mama. Nataka kuwaomba kina mama, niwaombe tafadhali kwa unyenyekevu. Mimi nawaomba mkirudi kwenu nyumbani, mutafutie William Samoei Ruto kura. Mumekubali kufanya hivyo? Mimi nawaomba, I beg you that we are in the last stretch. We are almost there. It's only 2 months to the election. And there are very many people out there campaigning. But I want us to add the voice of women. Kwa sababu wanawake ndio wameshikilia serikali na ndio wanachaguana zaidi. Mtakubali kufanya hiyo kazi? Will you go door to door? Nionyesheni kwa mkono ni watu watatolea kuenda kutafuta kura za Ruto. Mimi nawaomba, na Your Excellency umehakikishiwa na hawa mama, tutasimama na wewe mpaka uingie State House, na sisi kama kina mama pia thereafter tutashikilia serikali yako. God bless you and God bless the women of Kenya and God bless Kenya. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Waiguru. Your Excellency, hapa tuko na kina mama ambao ni county chairs, wenyekiti wa maendeleo ya wanawake. Ningewaomba msimame mahali mpo tafadhali. Kina mama maendeleo ya wanawake, asante sana. We have 25 county chairs ambao wako nyuma yako hapa na wamefika. Asante sana. Tuko na Kenya Kwanza Women Battalion. Tuko na Ford Kenya Women League. Tuko na ANC Women League. Mko hapa? Asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Next tutaenda kwa dada yangu incoming governor Embu County, Mheshimiwa Cecily Mbarire. Karibu Mheshimiwa. Makofi kwa Mheshimiwa Mbarire.
Nitoe Juda kupitia wimbo nimtete Mungu.
Kina mama hai. Kina mama hai. Salimieni kwa hewa. God is good. And all the time. I've been a politician now for 20 years. I have seen presidents come and go. I have seen women lobby for issues that they want taken up by the governments that are formed. But I have never, I repeat, I have never seen a presidential candidate sitting with women to hear their issues. And therefore, nataka kusema, today I am more convinced than I was yesterday that I have the right presidential candidate to form the next government. Na nataka wamama tutoke hapa tukisema kwamba we will climb every single hill there is to climb. We'll get to the bottom of the valleys. We'll cross the rivers. We'll cross the lakes. we will make sure William Samoei Ruto is the next president for the Republic of Kenya. We will also go on our knees kila siku tukiomba, because tumesikia watu wakisema that they are planning to rig. And we know they are planning to rig, but we are telling them washindwe katika jina la Yesu. And that when God says yes, nobody can say no. So we want to tell you people at the top, with power, with system, with deep state, that our God is more powerful than all of you together. We also want to say today that the issue for William Ruto is not an issue for one woman. The issue about William Ruto is an issue for every woman in the village. Mama Boga, the farmer, the woman who is volunteering her services to make sure communities move on. And therefore, musikuje kutuambia, you take care of our issues through one woman. We have been taken care of our issues through a clear agenda. A clear agenda for the women of this country. We want to talk about an agenda. We do not want to talk about one woman. One woman is not the agenda for women. The women of Kenya, who are more than 25 million, is who we are talking about today. So musitulete story mingi. We are clear on where we are going. We have confidence with our next president, and our next president is William Samoei. William Samoei. And the next government of Kenya is coming from Kenya. Kenya. Asanteni sana wa mama. Go out there and look for votes for William Samoei Ruto. God bless you. Thank you.
Asante sana, tupige makofi kwa Governor Cecily Mbarire. Dada yetu kutoka Kwale, Mheshimiwa Fatuma Achani. Tumpigie makofi. Karibu sana Governor wetu. Our next incoming Governor wa Kwale. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the 5th President of Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto, Mama wa Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, viongozi mbalimbali, kina mama hoye! Mimi ningependa tu kupeana ushuhuda. Leo tumesign, and whatever we've signed, mimi nina imani Mheshimiwa William Ruto atadeliver. Kwa sababu mimi ni shuhuda kamili ya kuwa Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto ameendelea kukuza kina mama. Majina ambayo yalikuwa hayasikiki, leo hii kuna Fatuma Achani amekuzwa na Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. Mheshimiwa William Ruto amesimama pamoja na kina mama. Leo hii pwani nzima, Kenya Kwanza peke yake ndio iko na magavana wawili kina mama. Hii ni kumaanisha Kenya Kwanza na Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto anathamini anachokizungumza, si wale wa kuzungumza tu kupaka wanawake rangi. Lakini Mheshimiwa William Ruto anamaanisha kile ambacho anakizungumza, na ndio sababu leo hii mimi na dadangu Aisha Juma tunaenda kuwa magavana wa kwanza wa kike kutoka Coast Region. Nataka tu niwaulize sote tukitoka hapa, tuende kueneza injili, kwa sababu Kenya Kwanza itachukua serikali na Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto atakuwa rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Na Mama Fatuma Achani atakuwa gavana wa jimbo la Kwale. Hatuachani na Achani, kazi iendelee. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. Hatuachani na nani? Hatuachani na Achani. We wish you well. Tunaenda kwa dada yetu, shangazi wa taifa, Mheshimiwa, the one and only Aisha Katana Jumwa. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Kina mama hoye!
Kenya Kwanza hoye! UDA hoye! Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya and the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, our running mate, Mama, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, Kenya Kwanza Principal, my colleagues, mabibi na mabwana, hamjambo tena. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, wakati ukisign hii chata leo na sisi kina mama, kuna kipengele ambacho kimenigusa sana na karibu mimi nitokwe na machozi. I am a living testimony. Msichana aliyetoka kijijini akajikuza na shida nyingi, akajipeleka shule na kudifaa mpaka akahitimu kwa kupata shahada. Naibu wa Rais, nililotaka kuniliza mimi, nilikuwa najiuliza ni wasichana wangapi kule vijijini wanaotamani kuwa Aisha Jumwa, lakini hawawezi hata siku moja kujitoa mahali walipo kwa sababu ya uchochole. Naibu wa Rais, umewapa matumaini kina Aisha Jumwa wengi kule vijijini ya kwamba wewe utarudisha mtoto msichana ambaye amedhulumika kwa njia moja ama nyingine na kukosa kuendeleza masomo yake. Naibu wa Rais, umewapa matumaini. Nakupa kongole Naibu wa Rais, na hilo umenigusa moyo wangu kwa niaba ya wasichana wengi waliodhulumika na ndoa za mapema kama Aisha Jumwa. Naibu wa Rais, mimi niliuzwa kwa bei ya kutupa wakati babangu aliposhindwa kutusomesha. Unavyotuona, wakati huo tulikuwa wasichana 28 na baba na mabibi 6. Mimi pekee katika jamii yetu ndo niliona mwangaza, kwa kuwa kwa wakati fulani nilichaguliwa kuwa diwani nikipokea shilingi 7,000 1997. Naibu wa Rais, umewagusa wengi. Mungu akupe uzima, akusimamishe na ufaulu Naibu wa Rais, ili wengi ukaweze kuwakomboa. Naibu wa Rais, nataka dada zangu nyote mlioko hapa, mama zangu, niwapeleke katika kitabu cha Zaburi 68 mstari wa 11. Yesu anatuahidi na kutuambia, analitoa neno lake kwamba mwanamke ni jeshi. Mwanamke ni jeshi. Kila anayetangaza habari njema, mwanamke ni jeshi. Tumekongamana leo hapa, Naibu wa Rais, kama wanawake wa taifa la Kenya na sio mwanamke mmoja katika taifa la Kenya. Naibu wa Rais, sisi wanawake wa taifa la Kenya tunakuahidi kutembea na wewe, tunakuahidi kufanya kampeni zako, tunakuahidi kukupigia kura, kwa sababu tumeona ukombozi kutoka kwa mama mboga, kutoka kwa wale wanawake wa saloon na wale wanawake ambao wanahangaika usiku kuahidi kufanya kazi ya busara zaidi ya ile wanayoifanya. Tumeichukua, tumesaini hii chata pia sisi, kwamba wakati ukifika tunapopata nyadhifa kule nyanjani ama katika serikali za kaunti, Naibu wa Rais, tutasaidiana na wewe kuhakikisha wanawake kule nyanjani na kaunti zetu watu wameona mwangaza. Kina mama hoye! Wangapi wanasema leo, kutoka leo sisi ni ambassadors wa William Samoei Ruto? Naibu wa Rais, nataka niwaambie kina mama wa taifa la Kenya, kama vile wenzangu walivyosema, sio mwanamke mmoja, ni wanawake wa taifa zima la Kenya. Challenges nilizopitia mimi, yule mwanamke mmoja hakuziona, na kuna wengi chini mashinani waliotaka kusikia kauli kama aliyotoa naibu wa rais, kuwaahidi wanawake kule mashinani kwamba yeye atakuwa mbele katika mahitaji yao. Mheshimiwa naibu wa rais, asante sana. Sisi tumepiga vita vikali, ingawaje safari hatujamaliza, lakini matumaini yapo, ushindi tuko nao. Na kama huamini, angalia jeshi kama tunavyoamriwa katika kitabu cha Zaburi. Wataweza kweli kushindana nasi hata wakiungana? Rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, tena bila uoga, Gachagua na nderemo, ni nani? Hawajasikia wale wa madharau, wale wanaoita mama mboga takataka, wale wanaoita bodaboda ni waizi, na wale wanaosema wanafanya kazi ya kuuza mitumba, na wale wanaovaa mitumba wanashare na maiti. Nataka nimwambie, sisi si maiti, na utatuona tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8. Tunaelewana? Watatuona, kwa sababu maiti hapigi kura, lakini sisi si maiti, na watatuona mundu tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8. Kina mama harambee! Kina mama harambee! Rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri yetu ya Kenya ni nani? Ni nani? Igwe!
Asanteni sana. Asante shangazi wa taifa. Katika hiyo historia ya Aisha, it only happens in Kenya Kwanza. Tuko na Toto, yuko hapa. Ako wapi Toto? Karibu Toto. The incoming President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Mnanipata? Mnanipata? Okay, sawa. Mnanipata? Sauti pia ni Toto. Sawa. Our incoming President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and all the protocol of serve. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Our deputy, we want to assure you, we are going to pray for you, we are supporting you, and we are assuring you that you are going to become the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. And I want to thank you over one thing. Thank you for introducing the Asla narrative. I think countrywide, I'm the image of the Asla nation. Watu wa Bomet, oye! I want to thank this time to thank you all for voting me in. We want to assure you we are going to work with you and all is going to be well. Who is going to be our next
President. Linet Chepkorir Toto is my name, Bomet County. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. Only in Kenya Kwanza, si ndio? Only in Kenya Kwanza, si ndio? Asante sana. Huyo Toto atakuwa Aisha siku moja. Lakini bila kupewa nafasi hawezi. Kenya Kwanza ndio pahali mahasla wanapata nafasi. Dada yangu, our incoming governor for Nakuru County, Mheshimiwa Susan Keheka, karibu.
Asante. Wamama hai. Wamama, God is good. And all the time. And that's his nature. Your Excellency, the Deputy President and the incoming 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Mama wetu, Your Excellency Rachel Ruto, our incoming Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, and our incoming Second Lady, Mama wetu, Daktari Reverend Dorcas, and all our party leaders, all my colleagues, wamama kutoka every part of Kenya. God is good. Your Excellency, I'm actually for once at a loss of words. Ya ukweli nimeona I did not go wrong by believing in you, believing in your agenda, believing in your vision for the last 5 years. Hatujaona kiongozi mwenye you respect so much the opinion of women across the country. And Your Excellency, it's a testimony to your character too, that you have brought us to the table and you just need to look around at the Kenya Kwanza table and see how many very strong women you have at the table. Your Excellency, most men are intimidated by strong women, but not you. But in addition to just leaders, you have made sure that Mama Mboga, for the first time in our history in Kenya, have a voice at the table. When you went around in the county economic forums, Your Excellency, you gave a chance to people who ordinarily nobody would have given a chance to air their opinions. Now because of that, Your Excellency, sisi kama wamama wa Kenya tuko nyuma yako. Kura ya William Ruto iko hapa ama haiko? Wacha nione support ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Now, wamama, the difficult work begins. Sasa, najua sisi wote tuko na William Ruto. Lakini we must make sure that we get every vote out on August 9th. Mukirudi nyumbani lazima tuongee na wale tunafanya kazi na wao. Na muombe Ruto kura. Mukienda nyumbani, when we talk with our husbands, when we talk with our brothers, when we talk with our sons, we must talk about how much William Ruto will take care of the women of Kenya for the first time in almost 60 years. Wamama wa Kenya mumesikia from the Hustler Fund of 50 billion. wamama mtapata half of that fund ya kufanyia biashara. For our teenage girls who probably at some point in time things went a different way, like you have heard the story of Aisha Jumwa, my friend. Those girls will be able to go back to school and complete their education. We have heard about the Hustlers Healthcare, where for the first time we shall make sure that our community volunteer workers, community health volunteers will have a stipend as they go around from house to house. I have noticed that many of them are women. So members, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say here today categorically that in this room is the next President of the Republic of Kenya. Lakini wamama, we cannot do so unless we make sure tukirudi nyumbani, we have mobilized in every village, in every market, in every church, in every mosque, in every corner of our wards, constituencies, and counties, so that we can make sure that William Ruto is the President of Kenya on August 9, 2022. Tutafanya hivyo. Nione kwa ishara ya mikono kura za William Ruto. Thank you very much. We love you, the women of Kenya, and I wish you a safe journey on the way back to your counties. And Your Excellency, as hopefully one of your incoming governors in the county, the charter that we have signed for women at the national level, I promise you that I will be doing the same for the women of Nakuru County. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Asante sana Governor Susan. Amesema ataweza kudevolve hii charter, ataenda kusaini na kina mama wa Nakuru. Na kwa wamama wa Kenya ni kuwaeleza ya kwamba charter hii ambayo imesainiwa siku ya leo, bado tutakuja kwa counties kuja kuwaletea ili muweze kuielewa kwa sababu ya utekelezaji. Tuko na mama governor kutoka Migori. Governor wetu kutoka Migori, Rebecca Maroa. Karibu sana. UDA candidate, Migori County Governor. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, sir, Mama Taifa, the Deputy President in waiting, wamama wa Kenya, hamjambo? Harambe! Harambe! Kenya kwanza! Kazi ni kazi! Asanteni sana. My name is Rebecca Gati Maroa. I'm the governor candidate UDA Migori County. Your Excellency, sir, I want to demystify the perception that Nyanza is an ODM zone. I want to say no. Hiyo ni dhana. Hiyo ni dhana kwamba Nyanza ni sehemu ya ODM. Mimi kama mama Mkuria ambaye nimetoka kwa minority kwa Migori County, nimesimama sehemu ile kwa kiti ya ugavana. Leo hii niko na tiketi na ninataka kukuhakikishia kwamba mama wa Kenya ambaye uko hapa leo, huyu Rebecca ndiye atakuwa gavana kwa tikiti ya UDA Migori County. Your Excellency, the President in waiting, nimetumwa na watu wa Nyanza in general, kwa sababu hatutakuwa na muda wa kuongea magavana wote kutoka Nyanza. Tunaomba kwamba, Your Excellency, Nyanza is a hard to go zone in terms of UDA. Tunaomba utuangalie na macho mawili, Your Excellency. Especially when it comes to women that are vying from Nyanza, Your Excellency, we are having it rough, but we are equal to the task. Kumalizia, Your Excellency, tulikuwa na mama taifa Kehancha mwezi mbili iliyopita. Tukakuomba mama taifa kwamba the women of Nyanza, the women of Migori have a date with you before elections. So kabla
tuende nyumbani, nipate tarehe nipelekee wamama wa Migori. Mbarikiwe sana, Mungu awe nanyi. Asante.
Asante sana. Tutaenda kule Western. Tuko na mama wetu, huwa namuita Omwami. Anaitwa Beatrice Adagala kutoka Vihiga County. Our incoming women rep, Vihiga County, mwanachama wa ANC. Karibu Beatrice.
Wamama oye! Harambe! Wamama mpo? Mko hai? Situpigie His Excellency William Samoei makofi jameni. Your Excellency, our First Lady, our Deputy President and our party leaders, this is a great moment. Hii ni siku ya furaha kwa kina mama Kenya mzima. Na hii imeonyesha kulingana vile wewe umetupenda kina mama na umesema wamama wa Kenya kwanza tukusanyike siku ya leo usaini chata yetu. Kwa niaba ya wanawake wote wa Kenya, ANC, Ford Kenya and all parties affiliates, we are saying you are up to the task. What you have done is the spirit of devolution. Vile umeenda pa county kusikiza maneno ya mama mboga, mtu wa baiskeli, mtu wa bodaboda, inamaanisha uko tayari kuendesha Kenya to the next level. These women of Kenya, those ones who have read the Bible, these ones are the Deborahs of today. And these women are going to lead as an army that will komboa hii nchi ya Kenya from the poverty where Kenya we are not having enough money into our pockets. These Deborahs are going to be your army that will lead and will conquer, and you are going to be the 5th president of this Republic of Kenya. Wamama oye! Wamama mko tayari? Mko tayari kupeleka William Samoei Ruto State House? Mko tayari kukomboa Kenya kutoka minyororo za ufukara? Hawa wamama, Your Excellency, they want to lead a dignified life. Hawataki maisha ya madharau, wamedharauliwa. Hawa mama wanataka waishi maisha ya heshima. Wakina mama oye! Situtembee vizuri, situfike nyumbani vizuri. Si Mungu abariki William Samoei Ruto, si Mungu abariki Kenya, si Mungu abariki wanawake wa Kenya. Harambe!
Kenya kwanza. Asante sana. Tutaenda kule Northeastern. Tamuita dada yetu Falhada Iman. Falhada ambaye pia ni interim chair wetu wa Women's League. Karibu Mheshimiwa Falhada. Wamama oye!
Your Excellency, our 5th President, Deputy William Ruto, his chosen Deputy President, Mheshimiwa Gachagua, Mama wa Taifa, Mama Rachel, all protocol observed. Hamjambo! Your Excellency, leo nina furaha sana. I'm standing here as a daughter of a pastoralist. Hiyo chata leo ambayo umesign imebeba kila wamama na umeangalia umetimiza ahadi na nakushukuru sana, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, you are a man of a vision and a mission. Leo tumeshuhudia hiyo ya kwamba you are really a visionary person
and a person with a mission. We salute you. Wamama mpo? Your Excellency, wamama wanakupenda sana, vile mnajua kwamba kura huwa unapigwa na wamama hapa leo watakupigia kura. Si wamama leo tuwape? Si tuwape? Haya, wamama mpo? Haya, sema mimi mama leo nampigia kura William Samoei Ruto kuwa our president wa Kenya. Asanteni sana. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Falada. Nitachukua fursa hii kumuita Mheshimiwa Gladys Boss Sholei, mama wetu wa county wa Uasin Gishu County. Karibu sana, makofi.
In the interest of time, I'll be very brief. Your Excellency, today is the happiest day of my life. I have been in the women's movement, inducted by Phoebe Asio, Julia Ojambo, Zipporah Kitony, and I have never seen anything like this. They told me how they fought for the women's rights for 20 years to achieve it in our constitution, only for it to be stuck in the courts after 4 court cases, even one demanding the dissolution of parliament, and nothing happened. But today, you have shown us your commitment. I know there is hope. And for the men in this room, women are 52% of the voters in Kenya. Yes, we matter. The men in this room, you have daughters. Do you want your daughter to be a governor one day? Do you want your daughter to be somebody someday? Or you don't want them to amount to anything? So I'm actually asking every daughter in Kenya, look at your father, look at your brothers and tell them, I want to amount to something. Because if my own father had not almost walked barefoot to take me to good schools, I would not be where I am today. Thank you, Your Excellency. We appreciate it, and I know you're the right candidate for the next President of the Republic of Kenya. God bless you.
Asante sana. Nitamuita Pauline Nangila ambaye atawakilisha Ford Kenya Women League. Pauline, uko hapa? Pauline? Haya, karibia hapa. Alafu nitamuita Mheshimiwa Haika Mizigi. Mheshimiwa Haika, karibia hapa. Karibia. Dakika moja, Pauline.
Mheshimiwa Makamu wa Rais wa nchi ya Kenya, Makamu wa Rais Mama Rachel, Mheshimiwa Gachagua ambaye ni Makamu wa Rais mtarajiwa wa nchi ya Kenya, na Daktari Makamu wa Rais, viongozi vigogo wa Ford Kenya ambaye ni Mheshimiwa Senator Moses Masika Wetangula Papa wa Roma, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi Madividi Earthquake, waheshimiwa wote ambao wako hapa, magovernors watarajiwa na masenators, na wasalimu nyote, hamjambo? Wamama mpo? Hebu tusalimiane salamu za Kenya Kwanza, Kenya Kwanza. Asante sana. Kwa sababu ya muda sitasema mambo mengi, kwa sababu wanenaji wamenena na protocol inasema kama hasa rais wetu akisha nena si vizuri tuweze kurudia. Mimi ninasema hii ni siku ya historia katika nchi ya Kenya, kwa sababu nimefanya karibu sana na wamama walioko katika parliament. Mheshimiwa Cecily Marire yuko hapa, atasema ni kweli akina mama katika nchi ya Kenya tumekuwa na ugumu wa wakilishaji wa kina mama katika nyanja mbalimbali. Kwa hivyo leo ni siku ya historia, kana kwamba wakina mama tumepewa kibarua. Huu mswada ambao umewekwa leo signature unatupatia kazi kwenda kujifanyia sasa kazi. Na wanasema kwamba kibarua ni chetu sasa. Tutakapoenda tutafute kura na tupigie mrengo wetu wa Kenya Kwanza kura, basi akina mama sisi tunaafueni. Sitaenda kwa mambo mengi kwa sababu wengi wamezungumza. Twende tutafute kura kwa sababu kura ni kubembeleza. Akina mama twende tutafute kura. Sasa kazi imeanza, na tukileta kikapu pale nyumbani, najua hata sisi katika hiyo meza ya kutoa uamuzi wa kina mama katika nchi ya Kenya tutahesabika. Asanteni sana mheshimiwa wangu ambaye ni party leader wangu. Kufwera yuko hapa, mheshimiwa gavana wetu mtarajiwa wa kule Bungoma. Sisi tuko kazi na tunajua tunaenda kuleta viti vingi sana vya kina mama. Asanteni sana kwa nafasi hino.
Tumkaribishe mheshimiwa Haika Mizigi kutoka Taita Taveta County. Asante.
Asante sana kina mama hai. Kina mama hai. Basi yangu yatakuwa machache. Heshima kwa viongozi wetu wote walioko hapa, wakiongozwa na naibu wa rais ambaye tunatazamia ya kwamba anaenda kuwa rais wetu wa 5. Mimi nataka kusema hivi, kina mama, mambo yamebadilika sasa. Yule wa zamani si wa leo. Yaani mama yule wa zamani si wa leo. Kina mama wa sasa wamechanuka. Kina mama wa leo wanajielewa. Na kina mama wa sasa wanajua ndiyo kuna ajenda, lakini ajenda ni bora zaidi. Leo nimefurahi tukiwa hapa tukisukuma ajenda ya kina mama. Nimefurahi kuona ajenda ya kina mama ikiwekwa sahihi. Ajenda ya afya, ajenda ya elimu, ajenda ya biashara, ajenda ya wakulima wale wadogo wadogo. Na tunataka kusema hivi, sisi wakina mama ndio wengi. Na sisi wakina mama ndo tunajua kusukuma ajenda. Kama tunaweza kusukuma mtoto na atoke,